Good morning. Good day. Good morning from Eastern North America. I wish to share again, just in our new vlog series, about the truth of what we are. And in our last video, we explored what is our authentic voice, what is our authenticity, and what way does that express, and getting in the gap between when phenomena arises and then our reaction takes place. And often that phenomena arises and the reaction coming from an emotional place comes right on top of it. There's no gap whatsoever. So just creating a bit of space, getting in the gap, as Wayne Dyer says, and just seeing, are we responding from a place of truth, or are we coming from a place that is either confused with love or fear? On the other side, often from the fear perspective that's clouding us from coming from that true loving place of acceptance in our heart. And so there was a few comments and some great interaction with a few viewers about it, and I'm grateful for the people who've watched and continue to watch. What came up to touch on today, just to build upon that, was the distinction between self-esteem and self-worth. And often when we're coming from a place of, not coming from a place of authenticity, without being in a place of authenticity, we are endeavoring to build up on that self-esteem, and that self-esteem is how we are esteemed, the way in which we are esteemed by others. Now, the very fragile aspect of that, gauging what others esteem us as, if we're without actually hearing that, is that we're making an assumption of what others esteem us to be. Some people do actually share, and we hear what others esteem us to be. And as we have taken this physical birth and incarnated with an ego, that esteem, or what we feel, that how others esteem us, what ways others esteem us, can be it can affect and effect the ego in a very deep way. For me, it's really about up-leveling that, as we talked about before. And so when we look at it from a place of self-esteem, then we're really, or rather self-worth. That distinction of self-worth is from self-esteem, is that self-worth is what we've always known ourselves to be. It is what is truly within us, truly within our heart, what our heart tells us. Our thinking mind can't often grasp what it is that we feel in our heart, and what we know ourselves to be, what we know our worth to be. And that is linked and is inherent with our unique talents and abilities. And those unique talents and abilities are connected with the greatness that we are. And we've all brought these unique talents and abilities into this life to share. And it's often not focused upon. We're in an education system that wishes us all to learn in the same way, and that serves many very well. Yet there are many, as I've seen, that can fall aside, and who can be forgotten, and those unique talents and abilities aren't truly harnessed and tapped into. And yet, even if they haven't been affirmed through our education system or through mentors, through paths that we've always taken, we know what they are truly within our heart. And so that's really the gist. As I said in the last video, I could go on about this for hours. What I wish to share with these videos is something that's around 5 minutes or less, so that's accessible for many people just to check out. So I wish you to all move into your heart space and gauge the truth of the words that are coming through in your heart, or in your gut, your inner child. What does that tell you about what I'm saying? Get out of our thinking mind a little bit. There's a very limited place that that rational thinking mind will take us. It is truly a subsystem to the metasystem that is our intuitive mind, that collective unconscious, as you like to talk about. So, yeah, I wish for you all to explore that distinction between self-esteem and self-worth within yourself, and what aspect of you is searching to be esteemed by others, what aspect of you is searching to really affirm that worth that is within you, and has come to us through our source, by whatever name, whatever you believe our source to be. Our worth has come through that place. So be with that, know that deeper and more truthfully than you've known, and allow that to take you, surrender to that, allow that to move you into new spaces. It's an amazing ride. There are times it can be lonely and dark as you explore new places, and then we can talk about those as well. There's a greater sense of freedom that there's without being known in any other space. So explore that. Know we love you. Know what amazing beings you are. Explore those unique talents and abilities and share them. And we love you. Have an amazing day. Aloha.